All right, hey, what's up, guys? Coach Mac, Play Fast Football. Back at it, doing our first big whiteboard video in a couple months. Been doing a lot of YouTube shorts during the season. We are still playing. We are in round 3, regional final. Only 8 teams left in our classification in the state of Florida. Only 60 some odd teams still playing football in the state of Florida. So Thanksgiving week, grateful for that. Had practice this morning, no school, so I figured let's get back to a video. Need to do something that, coming off of a YouTube short, something that one of our subscribers asked me if I could elaborate on. Remember to check out some of our partners. GameStrat, sideline replay system we use at Bishop Kenny High School. I've used them the last 6 years now. I made the switch to GameStrat. Highly reliable, highly affordable. They are so user-friendly. If there's ever an issue, you call them, somebody answers. If you're not happy with your replay system, check out GameStrat. All right, Dome Headwear, the hat company that takes care of us at Bishop Kenny High School. Here is one of our newest custom hats, all right, from Dome. Bishop Kenny, established 1952. This one happens to be snapback. You can get snapback, you can get fitted, you can get Velcro, completely customizable. All right, stock hats suck. If you want custom, if you want to take your brand to the next level, make sure you check out Dome. Baker Sporting Goods, company that provides us our uniforms. Our Nike uniforms are from Baker. Some of our coaching stuff. This is an older Under Armour shirt, an athletic shirt from Baker's. Everything that we get, spirit packs, coaches gear, our Friday sideline gear is all from Baker Sporting Goods, so make sure you check them out. All right, Brandtek, company that is kind of, to me, the Swiss Army knife. They do a little bit of everything. They've got a disinfectant that you can use in your locker room. You can use it on your pads and equipment. All right, you can use it in your weight room. You can use it to not only use it as a disinfectant, but to take care of staph infection, but you could also use it to make the room smell fresh, smell clean, get rid of that old stale smell at the end of the season. All right, they also have sports drinks. They have custom sublimation that they do. They made me custom PlayFast sneakers, a custom PlayFast pullover, a short sleeve windbreaker, and it's an amazing company, do a lot of different things. Check out Brandtek, okay? FlyRouteDrones. If you want to have the best teaching angle possible, you've got to use a drone. All right, whether or not, if it's not legal in your state during games, you can use it during practice. We use it for every practice we have. We use it over the summer in 7-on-7s. Drone angles are the best angles to teach, and FlyRouteDrones is the #1 drone for athletic company in the nation. Check them out. Go to their website, all right, flyroute.com. Use the promo code PLAYFAST. Get 20% off your pilot license. Check out FlyRouteDrones, all right? Modern Football, I usually don't do this, all right, but this is one of the only chances I get for them. They gave me a couple different pitches. I never get a chance on Twitter to sell it the right way, all right? So I'm going to tell you that Modern Football technology is a game changer for coaches, providing real-time self-scout and opponent tendencies while eliminating manual tagging into huddle. It can go into, you don't have to worry about tagging into huddle, DV Sport, or XOS, trusted by teams at all levels, all right? Let's see what we got here. It saves you 8 to 10 hours of manual input each week, allowing for more efficient and effective practice scripts and game plans. It enables coaches to quickly see which concepts, personnel, and formations are working in real time, allowing you to make changes without having to wait until halftime. It offers accurate, consistent, and error-free breakdowns, making it easy for coaches to use independently. They are being used at the college level, at the CFL. I never get a chance to use the full pitch, so I wanted to read you the full pitch from Modern Football. If you are a coordinator, if you are a play caller, the ability to have the access to that information right now. So as a defensive coordinator, I go in with a game plan. I know what I need to do, what I think they're going to run. All of a sudden, all that changes. Instead of having to do it the old way and figure out what plays go where and how to take it, say, hey, well, do you have the formations listed? Did you write it down by hand? What are they in? What are they running? What are we running? All that information, once it's tagged, comes right back to you. Spit it out right there. Third drive of the game, you can make the changes you need. Check out Modern Football. All right, and then DifferenceUSA, the ultimate striking machine. Thousands of reps, don't need a partner. If you want to strike violently, you've got to practice striking violently. No better way to do that than setting one up in your weight room, in season, off season. Practice striking violently with DifferenceUSA. All right, so the other day I did a YouTube short talking about this year right now. We are in the 3rd round. We are in the Elite 8. We are in the regional final. And for those of you that have been following along, we switched from 3 high to tight front 3-4, more mint front philosophy, right? And now we're your normal 2 high split field quarters concepts, quarters toolbox, right? That's the way we're playing this year. We needed it for our personnel. We needed to get our best guys on the field, and we needed it to defend some of the things that we needed to defend. But the other day on a YouTube short, I talked about how the coverage variations from the 3 high world are so much better than the 2 high world for all the different things you can do that, you know, sometimes I wish I could go back and carry a 3 high package, and in the off season it might be something we look into because we return 8 of our starters on defense. We're playing 8 to 10 underclassmen D linemen that are all going to return next year. So there's like 16 guys coming back on the defensive side of the ball, contributing right now in the 3rd round of the playoffs. We can probably carry a few extra things next year, right? You know, all those kids are going to grow. They're going to get bigger. They've got all these reps. You're now getting our 13th game of the season, game reps, right? So next year we're probably going to be able to carry a little bit more, and I think the 3 high package is going to be something that I would like to carry because the coverage variations are so good, all right, that it's just too much to pass up. So when we were playing our 3 high stuff, we still play tight front this year, right? The only difference is we have a jack outside linebacker on the weak side away from nickel. That is mostly a rusher, right, instead of the middle safety. But we always started with our split field concept, so 2 by 2. We started with our split field, all right, and our quarters toolbox. We played 2 read to each side. The middle safety was the player who matched 3 vertical, right? So he became like the Mike in the coverage. He was the guy that matched a 3 vertical. All right, one of the variations we always carried was the ability to play Tampa 2, right? So we would put the corners down, safeties would get off the half, and now the pole runner in the middle would be the middle safety, all right, that was responsible for that 3 vertical, right? So we always carried, all right, the adjustment of being able to play Tampa 2. It built right into the system. We went from our palms to read right into Tampa 2. It was a natural fit for us. All right, the other thing that we were able to do is we were able to get into, all right, you know, a double sky scenario where we were able to rotate both safeties down, all right, and the middle safety back, and now we were able to get into some of our deep third stuff, okay? If I had to do it again, all right, and next year this might be part of our deal, instead of us playing our country cover 3 like we always do, I may go to a 3-3 box, and I may roll these safeties down, and I might play rip Liz match. Yes, it's something that I may do. It's something that I have looked into, and here's why. I now have 2 safeties similar to, you know, a nickel and a star safety playing rip Liz match. I've got 2 safeties that can play the rip Liz component on the number 2, right? So we can match the 2 vertical. We can match the 2 out. They have the ability to do all those things. And now, if I only rush 3 and I have 3 backers in the box, what I think I'm going to gain, and again, this is something that I just looked at briefly, haven't fully studied it, but I think I'm going to gain the curl players, and instead of having to use the robot technique, I think I'm going to gain a middle hook player, and I think the 3 underneath guys, all right, might be able to play some of the crossing routes, the mesh, and some of those things where they have to use the robot technique and how they trade things off to each other. All right, I think I might be able to do that in a little bit easier fashion by rushing 3, dropping 8, and playing Rip Liz from, all right, a scenario where we use the Mike as that player, and the Sam or the nickel and the Will are actually just curl droppers playing Rip Liz rules as far as a fast push by the back and things that they need to do. But as far as crossers and underneath routes and things, it may be, to me, a little bit easier way in a drop 8 world of playing that. So the double rotation, double sky, gets you into a world where you can play spot drop 3 deep, or if you wanted to, you could play Rip Liz match. All right. The other thing we were able to do is we were able to use our safeties in a rotation to where we played Buzz, and when we played Buzz, we used the middle safety as the Buzz player inside the nickel. So the nickel kicked out, the middle safety was down. The safety to the side of the nickel became the high player, and we still had a sky rotation on the backside. So what ended up happening was now we're playing 3 deep with 2 guys rotating down, a middle safety and an outside safety. So we're rotating strong Buzz, and we're rotating weak sky. So when quarterbacks look at that and they're trying to process coverages and think about where they might go with the ball based on rotation, we're rotating strong and weak. All right, so just in your simple 2x2 scenario right there, we've got the ability to play our normal quarters toolbox, the ability to play Tampa 2, the ability to maybe play double sky Rip Liz match, all right, and then the ability to play 3 Buzz with 2 safeties in rotation. Now, the other place that I really loved it, all right, and this has been different for us this year, and it's been good to us, all right, but it's different than the 3 high world. This year with our 3-4 stuff, we've had to borrow the backside safety and play a bunch of poach, all right, a bunch of deals where we are borrowing the backside safety and we're having to play man-to-man on the single, all right? And whatever component we're playing to the trips, we're using the backside safety to be the 3 vertical player, all right? And that's leaving us man-to-man to the single. We have other deals, obviously, we use, but that is the general way we have to play with it because we're not playing this year with 3 true safeties. We play more with Sam linebacker. We are pretty much a true 3-4 personnel team. Well, in the 3-high world, we always match the middle safety to the 3 receiver side, which allowed us to play, all right, all of our single side menu, right? So to the single side, we always had a safety that we didn't need to borrow, we didn't need to poach. So to the single side, we could play sky, we could play traditional clamp, all right, with the corner down and the safety off the half. We could play cone. We could do all the things we wanted to the single because we didn't have to borrow the backside safety. So our original way of playing it for us is like stubby on the front side. So the corner has all of 1, all right. Now these 2 guys are tied together and they're playing 2 read off of the number 2 and the number 3. And now the nickel is playing his normal palms rules. All right, the Mike has 4 vertical or anybody out of the backfield vertical. So the Mike is playing palms rules. They're pushing. If the back pushes, the nickel and the Mike will push. The will is tied to the weak side. Right? So that was one of the first ways that we would play it. And it's just like playing in Saban terminology, stubby rules, right? It's mixed for us. Some people call it special or whatever they call it. Doesn't matter what you call it. The coverage is an X-out theory, man on 1. All right. Palms with the left safety, middle safety, nickel, and Mike off 2, 3, and the back, 3 for 2 on the backside, right? What we could also do, though, is because we have the middle safety to play 3 vertical, we could use the middle safety as a poach player. So now we could use the middle safety kind of like you would borrow a backside safety in a poach world. He's got 3 vertical, and now we can leave our normal palms rules on this side, right? So the nickel, the corner, and the safety can play palms off of number 1 and number 2, right? And now the middle safety can handle 3 vertical, and we can still stay 3 for 2 on the backside. All right, we can still stay 3 for 2 on the backside where we want to feel good about how we defend the single, right? So having that middle safety responsible for 3 vertical, we have a larger, all right, menu to the 3x1 side of things that we can do to the 3x1 side. We could change that coverage up out there, and we could play clamp off of 1 and 2. So a traditional cover 2 with the nickel in the curl, and now the middle safety is the guy that is matching off of what 3 does, right? So having that middle safety there, for us, it eliminates the poach call. We don't have to borrow the backside safety. It allows us to leave 3 for 2 on the backside. By eliminating the poach call, we now can handle the trips, all right, with the middle safety, and we get our entire single side menu on the backside, right? On top of, again, all the rotations that you could have. We played a ton of 3 buzz to this where we worked him down and we worked him back because it looked good off of some of our coverage deals where the nickel then worked out underneath 1. We buzzed under with the middle safety. We dropped him back. And then we could spin him down or play whatever combinations. Last year, what we would do is instead of calling traditional 3 buzz, all right, for us, we called 3 back and we called 3 bash. That told us to play buzz on the front side and clamp on the back side. So 3 back told us buzz and clamp, right? So we would play buzz on the front side. So we would buzz the middle safety down, left safety to the 3rd, and now on this side we would play with a hard corner and we would play clamp rules, which is cover 2. All right? That's what 3 back was. And then 3 bash was buzz and sky. So we would play buzz to the front side and sky to the back side. So now when we called 3 bash, instead of 3 back, when we called 3 bash, it was buzz front side, sky back side, corner off that deep half, deep 3rd, however you want to look at it. All right, so we were able to get ourselves into different rotations where we could play, hey, field 3 bash, field 3 back. We were able to change the rotations because of the middle safety. So as good as the 3-4 has been to us, we are in the 3rd round doing a lot of great things. It fits our personnel. I still love 3 high safety defense, 3 true safeties that can play high, guys that can roll down and play, all right, the apex overhang outside guy in the sky world. So the middle safety's got to be a guy that can fit runs as well, okay? But he also is a guy that can play the middle of the field. He can play our 3x1 deals. So he's a coverage guy for us. And that gives us a ton of variation, a ton of rotations, making it difficult on the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. So again, love our 3-4 stuff, love our mid package with our 2 high stuff with what we're doing. It's got us to the 3rd round. We are currently 9-3 right now. We've won 2 district titles in the last 3 years. We've been in the playoffs all 3 years. So 3 high was great to us. The 3-4 has been really good to us. Next year, I want to combine both worlds. All right. I hope you guys enjoy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a great break. Thank you for everything you do for me, everything you do for Play Fast Football. If you're still playing, good luck to you. I hope you get that win and keep playing through the state championship. If you're not playing, good luck in the offseason. Hope you are finding all the information that you need. Hope your family's healthy. Hope everybody is doing well. Take care of our sponsors, the people that take care of Play Fast Football. All right. And as always, remember, you won't play well until you play fast. Happy Thanksgiving. See you next time.